Hey guys, this is Texas Rails and Racing's Productions here, and today I'm going to be doing my 2024 NASCAR playoff predictions. It's that time of the year again, the playoffs are ready to begin, and we are ready to start the 10 races to decide this year's champion. So yeah, we have our 16 drivers here to compete for the Cup Series championship, which we have Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez, Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, Harrison Burton, Ty Gibbs, and Martin Truex Jr. All 16 of these will be going for the championship this year. So yeah, I'm gonna be giving you guys my predictions by round, and yeah, you guys will see who I think will become the champion and who I have eliminated in each round. So yeah. So anyways, let's get started. So starting off with a round of 16, we have Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and Bristol. So here are the drivers I think will win each race. I think Ryan Blaney will start the round by winning Atlanta. He finished second there in February, and Penske's always good on the drafting track, so I think Blaney can get the job done and win at Atlanta to lock his spot in the round of 12. Chase Elliott, I think, will win Watkins Glen because, well, he's really good there, has won there twice, and while he hasn't done like great or perfect on the road courses this year, he's still one that's really experienced on these tracks. So I think he'll be getting the win there. And for Bristol, I think we're actually gonna have a playoff upset, which I think my driver Kyle Busch, which unfortunately he didn't make the playoffs this year, I think he's gonna win it at Bristol. So yeah, he's won here many times, so I think Kyle can get the win here. I mean, while RCR isn't really good on short tracks, I think he can get the win here at Bristol. I mean, I hope he can get a win this year before the season's done. So yeah. So yeah, with those three winners set there, the rest of the drivers I think will lock into the round of 12 are Reddick, Larson, Bell, Byron, Hamlin, Keselowski, Logano, Bowman, and Briscoe and Gibbs. So yeah, which means that my first four eliminated are Cindric, Suarez, Burton, and Truex. I mean, to be honest, Cindric, Suarez, and Burton, those three are the easiest eliminations I can do for this round. So yeah, let's be honest. If those three didn't win the races they won, they would not have been here. I mean, Suarez would have been close to getting into the playoffs, but he probably would not have made it in, honestly. And yeah, and after all, Burton was 34th in points. If the top 30 rule was still here, he probably would not have been in. And maybe same thing with Dylan if he won Richmond the right way, besides just wrecking two cars. But yeah, so yeah, I think Burton will be out. Yeah, and same with Cindric too. So yeah, and Suarez, yeah, I think he'll be out as well. But Truex, honestly, I was thinking if I should either put him in the round of 12 or not. But in the end, I decided to eliminate him early. I mean, let's be honest here. He's been on a terrible stretch lately. Only two top tens in the summer, and has just been making so many mistakes lately. So I don't know. I don't think Truex will be able to make it out of this round. I think his best chance, honestly, is Watkins Glen and Bristol, honestly. Which, honestly, I feel like at Bristol, he's just hit or miss, to be fair. I mean, he finished second there in March and almost won it, but just couldn't beat Denny Hamlin. So, yeah. But honestly, yeah, I think Truex will be out in the round of 16 his final season. So, yeah, Cindric, Suarez, Burton, and Truex, I think will be the first four out. Now, moving on to the next round. The next three tracks are Kansas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval. So yeah, the drivers I think will win these races are, I think Truex will get and will pull a playoff upset after his elimination. I think he'll get the win in Kansas. So yeah, since he could have won there back in May, if it wasn't for that caution in the end, I think he would have had a chance in catching Hamlin. Or heck, maybe if there was like one more lap on that final restart, then maybe he would have had a chance in catching Larson and Busher. So yeah, but I think Truex will win Kansas. Chase Elliott, I think, will win at Talladega to lock his spot in the round of eight. And I think William Byron will win the Charlotte Roval. So yeah. And now the drivers I think will join them will be Reddick, Larson, Bell, Blaney, Hamlin, and Logano. So yeah, which let me just bring it here. So yeah, my next four eliminated here in the round of 12 will be Keselowski, Bowman, Briscoe, and Gibbs. I mean, for Keselowski, I almost had him in the round of 8, but in the end, I decided to go with Logano. So yeah, I think Brad's best chance to make the round of 8 is Talladega, because we know how good he is on super speedways, and plus he's won here at Talladega 6 times. But that's his only best chance to make the round of 8, in my opinion. He's not really good on road courses, and also Kansas, he can also be good there as well. So yeah, I would think Brad could also be a contender for Kansas, but yeah, Bowman, honestly, just I think his best chance maybe Kansas too, but yeah, he's not done terrible this year, but just I don't think he's just gonna make it this year. Briscoe, while it's a good story that he made the playoffs in SHR's last season, this time I just don't think he's gonna have the same paces to make the round of 8. I do think he's gonna make it to this round, but just not far enough as his first time in the playoffs. But if he can do that again in the round and make it to the round of 8, that'll be pretty cool though. And maybe he could have a chance of making the Phoenix, but who knows, to be honest. And then Gibbs, I think maybe his best chance to make the round of 8 might be the Roval, because like he finished 4th there last year at Charlotte. So I think Charlotte maybe Gibbs' best chance, but I'm not like a huge fan of him, but I do think he'll make the round of 12. So yeah, I think I think he'll just be out in the round of 12. So yeah, there are my 4 eliminations from the round of 12: Keselowski, Bowman, Briscoe, and Gibbs. And now we move to the round of 8. So the tracks in this round are Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. First one, honestly, I think we're just gonna have some playoff upsets for this round. Honestly, I think Keselowski will win Vegas. He was my preseason championship prediction, but in the end, I don't think he's gonna make it to the round of 8. Then Truex with his final career win at Homestead, and then Kyle Busch at Martinsville. So yeah. But now for the championship 4 here. Here are the drivers I think will make the championship 4 for Phoenix. I think they'll be Reddick. Let me put that there. Yeah. Reddick, Larson, Bell, and Blaney. So yeah, that is my championship 4 there, which ultimately means that I think Byron, Hamlin, Elliott, and Logano will all be eliminated in the round of 8. So yeah, for Byron, honestly, he hasn't really had a whole lot of momentum over the summer. Like, he's just been on a slump lately. He hasn't won since April, which that was Martinsville, which honestly I think that may be his best chance to make it there. Although he's also won Homestead and Las Vegas before, so he could win those as well. Denny Hamlin, honestly, I don't think he's just gonna make it this year. Like, we know what happens every year when we all think it could be his year, he just chokes in the end. And plus that penalty he got that could hurt him in these rounds here, with since he lost some playoff points. So yeah, I think Hamlin will be eliminated in the round of eight. Chase Elliott, I think maybe his best chance to make the championship four might be Martinsville. He's won there once before, and not to mention he came second this year at the spring race behind Byron. So honestly, I think that may be his best chance to make the championship four. And then Logano, just I don't think he'll make it this year. Like he's not he. This is not like 2022 when he was more consistent that year. Like this year, and he's just been kind of on a slump lately. Who knows if he would have made the playoffs if he didn't win Nashville? Like honestly, who knows if he would have made it in? Honestly, so yeah, I mean maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't, but honestly, who knows? So yeah, I mean I think yeah, that there is my championship. That there is the four I have eliminated in this round, which are Byron, Hamlin, Elliott, and Logano. And now for the championship race at Phoenix. So we have two Toyotas, one Chevy, and one Ford. Two of them are going for their first championship, which are Reddick and Bell, the two Toyotas. And while Larson and Blaney are going for their second, which Blaney is trying to defend his title this year, just like how he did, and just how he won it last year, but finished second behind Chastain. So yeah, which honestly this year I think, and we will probably look out for Toyota at Phoenix because back in the spring it was Toyota dominating that race. Like yeah, Reddick and Bell, those two were the fastest cars that day. So honestly, we'll have to keep an eye out for those two, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, while Larson can also be quick at Phoenix. I don't think he's gonna win his second championship this year. Like honestly, throughout the summer, I personally, Reddick and Larson were the two favorites to win this championship, and honestly, I would maybe consider Bell as another favorite. So yeah, but I don't think Larson will win his second championship this year. So yeah, and honestly, I don't think Blaney will win it either because I just don't think Ford will have the same pace as Toyota for the finale. So yeah, but who am I picking to be the champion between the two Toyotas? I think the 2024 champion will be Tyler Reddick. I think with the amazing pace he's been on, 18 top tens this year, I think Reddick will win his first ever Cup Series championship. Like this summer, he's been on a hot streak, and even with that win in Michigan too. Like heck, he could have maybe won Nashville and Chicago, and or heck, even more races. Like he could have maybe had like 4 wins this year, or maybe even 5. Like yeah, that just shows of the pace he's been on lately. So yeah, like I think this year Reddick will win the championship. And yeah, since he also is the regular season champion, he has 15 extra playoff points. So yeah, while I do think Bell will be a serious contender for Phoenix if he makes it there, I just don't think he'll be able to pull it off in the end. I do think he'll contend with Reddick, but in the end, I think the 45 car for 2311 will win the championship. So yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, just this year has been by far Reddick's most consistent season ever. So yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, just again, I think Tyler Reddick will become a NASCAR Cup Series champion, adding to his other 2 championships he's won in Xfinity. So yeah. So yeah, I mean that's my prediction here. I think Tyler Reddick will win the 2024 Cup Series championship. So yeah, but honestly, feel free to disagree with some of my picks here, or even agree with some of mine here, yeah, just feel free to have your opinion on my predictions and who do you think will become the champion. So yeah, that was my predictions here. Just yeah, playoffs are ready to begin starting in Atlanta. So we're ready to find out who will become a champion this year. Will we have a new champion or a repeat champion? Only one way to find out, and that is to watch these last 10 races. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.